Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? And I have had a weird, busy day. I'm sitting here looking at myself on the monitor screen going, wow, it looks an awful lot brighter in here than it is in real life, but it looks better. So I'm going to try this at least for a little bit today. Alrighty, so I have been really busy already today, doing a lot of things, and unfortunately none of them were writing. I did get some writing done yesterday during the pop-up sprint, which made me very happy, and I'm kind of hoping to get back to that tonight during these sprints, but I have not recorded my Vlogmas video yet today because I decided to do a thing, and I decided to take the time and work on that. So since I'm going to be announcing it on the Vlogmas video and talking about it in a bit more detail, I thought, just between us Goyles, I would give you all a sneak peek. So what have I been working on?
Can you hear me? I have something to say.
Yep, that's right. I am actually going to be reviving my old dead channel and having a second channel. And I've just put a link into the chat for anybody who wants to maybe go over there and subscribe. So just a little bit, there's going to be more about this in today's Vlogmas video, but just really, really briefly, I really want to be talking more about books, TV shows, and music, and the things that I really love. And I have experimented putting them on this channel, and I get it. This is a writing channel, and so they have not done very well over here. But I still want to talk about them, and I enjoy making content about that. So I am going to be reopening my Project Shadow channel, which, by the way, has really old videos on there. If you want to see old Charlie, before time Charlie, there are old videos on there that I decided to leave up from 2014 and 2015 when I initially decided to try to do the YouTube. And it's really sad because the last one basically ends with me saying, hi, I am going to be doing more of these. I have plans for this, that, and the other. And then I literally made no more videos because that's when the second wave of the bad depression really kicked in. And you can see it in my eyes. They're not pretty. They're not good videos. But I decided to leave them up just for posterity's sake. I'm really excited about this. I'm probably going to be moving not this week, but in the new year, I'm going to be moving the Friday stream over to the second channel because it's fan fiction after all, and that's going to be my fandom channel. So if you are interested in the stuff that I have been talking about or want to hear me talk about, like movies, TV, shows, books, and everything else, that's going to be moving over there. So I'm very excited about this, mainly because I was already making 2 videos a week for this channel and doing 2 streams a week for this channel. And basically, I'm going to be moving one of those videos and one of those streams over there. So it's not going to be more work. It's just going to be in 2 separate places. So I am so excited about this, and I hope you come along for the ride with me. Alrighty, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee because my throat is wanting me to cough. And it needs to be moisturized. Alrighty, so let's see who is in the chat that has learned about my nefarious secret project. Oh, but before we do that, we have somebody else here, and hello. You're muted.
Sorry, was watching Mandalorian. The last episode.
So good. So good. Especially the end that I really can't talk about because so many spoilers. I like
the fact that I like how it ends. One thing that's not a spoiler is apparently a lot of people were saying that the person who was there had no involvement in it, but it's like, dude, he's in the credits. You can't say he wasn't involved. They just kept it a secret.
Yeah, it is the best kept secret in Hollywood. I'm just saying the fact that they pulled that off. It's kind of like how Liam Neeson was in all three of the sequels. You can actually hear his voice as a Force ghost, and they brought him in to do voice work and recorded original dialogue for all three of the prequel movies, and that they brought back everyone who played a Jedi from the prequels to do voice work for the Rise of Skywalker movie. Again, how they kept that quiet, like, I have no idea, because like, oh, all of a sudden Ewan McGregor and Samuel L. Jackson and all these people are suddenly like en masse going to do something over at the ranch. How does that not look weird? But somehow
they're just having a reunion party. That's what's happening. They probably could pull it off as that.
Yeah.
For some things, in all honesty.
So I am very excited for what that pretends for the future of Star Wars. That's actually one of the things that I could be talking about a lot on this thing, because I know it's a secret. I mean, nobody knows how much I like Star Wars. I mean, I hide it really well. Nobody knows. So I'm officially coming out as a Star Wars fan. Okay. That's just me being ridiculous. All right. So let's see who is in the chat. We have a Spence. Hello, lovelies. One day I will write again. Today I bake. You know, I've been kind of in the odd reverse of that. Like, one day I will bake again. But today I do arcane creative projects that give me some sense of being alive. So, but I want to get back to baking. Like, the hubby knows how much I want to bake and has basically, let's just say, there's so much flour and chocolate and butter and shortening and everything that is required for the baking of things, slowly filling up our kitchen, that if it doesn't get used, I'm going to feel bad about it. So baking will happen. And I do really want to rip off the cheesecake streams. Like, as soon as she started doing that, I was like, oh, that is so brilliant. I loves it. I loves it. I want to do that.
Not a stream, but I actually essentially vlogged the entire time I baked yesterday. So I have 5 hours of footage I have to dig through.
Awesome. Who was it that I was watching the other day that was, it was Sam, when I was talking to Sam Wicker during the stream yesterday, was talking about how their last like working vlog, they recorded like 5.5 hours of them writing that they then trimmed down to a 15-minute video. And I was like, this is why I don't do that. Like, I would go crazy. I would literally lose my mind. Hello, CB. How are you doing? You're reading. You're here for 2 hours only because you're going to get up early tomorrow morning.
I heard a bleep.
You did, because we have Tessa.
Hi, everybody.
I have not told anybody about the really exciting news. If you want to tell people about your really exciting news, you don't have to, but like, it could be a real good teaser for a video on your channel that you have very exciting news. But
well, I still have to do the video for that, yes. But I actually finished it's a novella, obviously, because I didn't make novel length, but it's over 50,000 words. So I finished it last night. It just needs edits.
And I don't know what the Mystery or the Thrillers Association says about this, but the Sci-Fi Writers of America, as well as the World Science Fiction Foundation, define a novel as anything over 50,000 words. Technically, in most of their rules, anything over 40,000 is considered a novel, according to their rules. And I just bring that up because if you ever want to win a Hugo or a Nebula, knowing what the word counts are for the various categories is very handy. And
yeah, I thought it was novella was around 50, between 40 and 60,000.
they count starting at 40 for a novel, 40 to 50 for a novel. And
Okay. Well, it's over 50.
So
It's like 51,000 right now. It's not, edited.
Because this is one of those things, definitely know your genre, because each writing association has their own criteria, but
I guess I'll have to check that out. Because I did a general look, just of word counts. I didn't do it by the different. Go ahead.
Because not that I think I'll ever win a Hubiko or a Nebula, but I can dream.
Hey, I never thought I'd finish anything. I mean, I write short stories, so this is a big thing for me.
Yes, it is. It is amazing. It is wonderful. It is one of my favorite feelings in the world. I think it's the thing that keeps me writing, even when I'm in that point of like, why am I doing this? This is the stupidest thing ever. I am the biggest dummy in the world. Why? Because I want that dopamine rush from getting to the end of an album. I did it. And then there's like the secondary and the tertiary ones that no one prepares you for, because then once the editing's done, you get that rush again, like it's done. And then when it goes out to the world it's published, you get a third one of it's published.
Oh gosh,
I loves it.
I've never had a desire to write anything. I had never finished any of my nano things, so this was something different. I really wanted to do this, and I did it.
That's cool. I am so happy for you. I am so happy for you.
Thank you.
And Spence, yeah, it does look like the links are back. I noticed Devin has been sharing at a fairly rapid clip again on other streams. So our blessed little Tugwaddle is back, and I hope you like the stuff that I'm writing about. I really do, because I see that you're here as well. I have to say, I did not know a lot about guinea pigs when I started this journey. And when you said that you wanted them to be inspired by guinea pigs, I did a lot of research, and oh my, I love guinea pigs now. Like I need like 1,000.
Did I tell you the good news?
You could say it again. It makes me very happy.
My grandma's guinea pig is pregnant, and the babies are due like any day. And so then, like a month after they're due, I get a baby. I'm so excited, and my mommy bought me a cage for my baby. I'm just like, I want the baby.
Because I keep pointing out to the hubby that, like, since the office is completely sealed off from the cats,
it'd be safe in there.
I could have a guinea pig in here. And, and he's like, I don't think so. And then I showed him this video on guinea pig breeds, and he's like, oh, they're so cute. I was like, yes. So I don't know. We'll see.
I might have pictures of my grandma.
Fabio hair.
Am I leaving, or are you guys leaving? Something's happening.
I don't know. Everything seems fine on my end.
My end seems fine.
I don't know. Both of you were both black circles there, and it stopped in mid-word. So I don't know if I'm about to be booted or.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for you if that happens.
Yeah. I'm here at the moment.
Those are there's the mama and the daddy of the guinea pig. So they're gonna be so cute. So cute. They're gonna be adorable.
Like, I didn't know that guinea pigs had a different number of toes on their front paws than they do on their back paws. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So they're going to have 3 toes and 4 fingers. Okay. All right.
I should know this because I'm going to get a guinea pig and I'm going to have to trim their nails. So I have to know this. Yeah,
I'm all excited. Like, I am so in on them. I did not know that there's no such thing as a wild guinea pig, and nobody knows where they came from, because all guinea pigs live in domestication. So I did not know that. Like,
yeah. Originally, they were probably wild, but after they became 100% domesticated,
there's a couple theories. There's one of the more prominent theories that I found is that the actual wild ancestor is actually extinct.
Probably.
and that's why we can't find them. But I have fallen in love with the guinea pigs, and I'm hoping that
As soon as I have my baby,
the ever-present
it will become
will be happy.
a frequent guest.
I'm just saying, if we do, and if I end up getting one, I'm going to dedicate like one of the top shelves behind me to where the guinea pig is. That way, when I stream the guinea pig and do videos, the guinea pig
That will be too small.
Oh no! If I do,
just for during. Oh, like, okay, all the way.
I would probably dedicate the top shelf, or just have it like a playpen for it when I'm streaming.
Oh, just for during. That would make sense because they need plenty of room. Most people don't realize this because their paws, they need a bunch of movement.
Because I would like to try to get it litter box trained if I do get one. Not that I'm getting one, but I have urges now. I had one when I was younger. I was going to say growing up. I was like 19, 20. So I technically still growing up, but like not really a kid anymore. And it was litter box trained, and it lived in our house, and it had a little cage, and that she would put it in when she left for work, so she wouldn't accidentally step on it or anything when she came in, or it wouldn't run out the door. And it was so smart because she'd be like, "Okay, it's time for work," and it would just run and hop into the box, and she'd just close the door, and she'd go off and do her things, and like, I'm in love. Hello, Rosalind. Thank you for subscribing to the new channel. I am really excited about that. There probably won't be videos there until the new year, unless I decide otherwise. I'm probably going to take a break from making videos for the last week of the year because I will have made 25 of them this month. That's a lot. I've got a lot.
I may or may not be taking Eva up on her challenge of I might attempt to do daily vlogs.
I have to say, two things that I've learned from doing this daily, from doing a daily video. Number one,
at least a daily video.
Yeah, have a plan. I did not, and like BC, I had to make one in the middle, and so have a plan. That's very helpful. Two, figure out a rhythm and make templates. Have templates for everything that you're wanting to use, and make sure that they're there so that you don't have to stress over various things. Have an aesthetic really like nailed down that this is what I want things to look like, because you can see from my Vlogmas videos, even though like the colors are changing and the images are changing, there is an aesthetic that runs through all of them. And that really helped a lot. And two, just like give up. Because my problem with video and what has kept me from doing video for the longest time is this perfectionism streak that I have in me, where it's like, it has to be perfect. It has to be 100% great. When you've like, because I'm one of those people, like if I make a challenge, I do everything in my power to like, I don't like not finishing something I say I'm going to do. And so I had to quickly learn to just be like, good enough is good enough. Like, as long as it's entertaining, it's interesting, it's fine. You know, I don't have to like make it magical and wondrous and special, because that's really hard to do daily. It's really hard to do daily. And like just giving up on perfectionism. Like if nothing else, if I got nothing else from Vlogmas, it has killed my perfectionism for video.
There's an open one on the counter.
It is completely gone.
Yeah.
Detected sarcasm is. Yes. Yep. Yes, he was. There was actually a couple things that were supposed to be in that film that got cut out because J.J. Abrams is a... Alrighty, speeding up just a wee little bit because there's a lot of chat and I want to get to the sprints. So far, 2 dozen biscuits, sourdough started. Take a deep breath. Oatmeal bread started, and now you're doing some chocolate cake?
Do I need to take everybody on a trip to see all of the stuff I showed you earlier?
Oh my goodness. If you want to, we can do that. Yep.
Oh, and So I told my stepdad that I showed you all of like the stuff that the kids get to pick from and we get to pick from, and it's like apparently all of that stuff was like under $700, all of it. Yeah.
You broke my brain.
Yeah. Let's go on a trip. Internet.
I need to learn the savings ways of your.
I know my mother is insane.
Yeah. Yes.
So first, before we go to the basement, I baked all day yesterday. So these are muffins, cookies, cookies. Those were already here. Those aren't mine. But there is 5 types of muffins that I made, plus 2 types of cookies that I made yesterday. So that's the 5 hours of a vlog that I have. So this is the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
And then those are stockings, and then there's a couple of mystery gifts. Also,
so much magic. Like
there's
so
a
much
Darth Vader lightsaber.
Yay!
That's just the kids' table. Now let's go to this room. And those shelves. And tree. There's presents under the tree. Whew. That's all of it, I think. There's so much stuff. Like, and then some of the adult stuff has like really nice watches and really nice like gaming computer mouses, and like there's a heated blanket, there's an ice cream maker. Oh, I need one of those. An Atari flashback.
That's awesome.
Some bedding. Some shovels, because we live in Michigan. There's so much. So much. I think the gifts that are under the tree are the outfits. My mom picked an outfit for each of the grandkids. And she said that she spent only about $150 on all of them. And there's 14 grandkids. The 3 oldest of the grandkids, my mom said that if their individual outfits, just one of the oldest of the grandkids, had been paid full price, it would have been $80 for one outfit. And my mom got 14 outfits for $150. So I don't know what kind of magic my mother has performed.
I want to learn. I really want to learn this. And just because I had lightsaber envy, I wanted to show off the world's weirdest toy lightsaber that they've ever made.
That's so short.
Light dagger. Okay, so this actually goes with this Yoda. And this is, see the light panel in the middle? When these have batteries in them, the Yoda tells you what to do with the lightsaber. And the light panel can see the mini lightsaber. And he judges you as you learn the ways of the Jedi. Is that not the weirdest little toy that they've ever made? But I was just like, the world's strangest. Look, I have a light dagger. Yeah. It's not really a lightsaber. And even as small as it is, it's still collapsible. Like it doesn't even collapse that much. Like it doesn't even like really make it all that much smaller, because we literally go from here to here. Actually, all that much smaller, but
wow,
technically collapsible. Yeah, this has got to be one of the weirdest toys in my entire collection. But I liked being yelled at by Yoda. It made me happy. I'm that kind of a person. Alrighty. Yoda's back up on the shelf where he belongs. Alrighty. Let's see who else is here. Let's see. Hello, Amber. How are you doing? I promise we are going to be doing sprints in a second. It's Christmas. Everybody's all Christmassy and excited. And boxes arrived today that I was given very strict instructions that I'm not allowed to open,
Oh.
which means the hubby went and got something and didn't tell me. But it's probably something I wanted. And now I feel all kinds of guilty because I feel like I failed Christmas, because I usually fail Christmas because he's so much a better gift giver than I am. But it showed the notification on your phone, but not on your computer. YouTube. Yes, the amazing Amber. The mods got their power back. Yay! Thank you, Spence. Your powers of screaming have saved us. Now, if you can please attack the BBC for giving J.K. Rowling an award for writing a anti-trans essay, that would be great, because the BBC did that today. So, yeah. Alrighty. There's a link to Cat's merch. Hello, Alley Cat. Yes, it has been a while. I hope everything is going well with you. I enjoyed talking alongside you in Jules's stream earlier. I hope everything is well. Yes, it could. Oh, I got caught. I said I was going to steal Chloe's idea, and Chloe's here. She heard me. Oh, no. I'm not actually going to, because Baking and I are not friends. Awesome.
No, they can. This is what my dad got. My stepdad got from one of the
Secret Santa for work.
a Secret Santa from work.
Nummy, nummy, yum yums.
And the other thing
It's
was
a bouquet of flowers.
a bouquet.
I would be
And the other
okay.
thing was a box that was full of little miniatures, Reese's and Reese's, Three Musketeers, and Milky Ways in a box at the bottom and stuffed with tinsel rope on top of it. And then the next day I got the 6-pack of reindeers.
Oh, that's cool. And there's a 6-pack of the glass bottles of Coca-Cola that look like reindeers.
Nice.
Here, he's gonna hand it to me.
Nice.
This is
What?
adorable.
See, I wish I would have had the forethought to make an overlay that was like blinking Christmas lights for the stream, but I did not have the forethought to do that, because I kind of want to do that. And yes, one of us should have a guinea pig named Gizmo, and I think it should be me. Like, I think this is like the argument I need to go to the hubby for, because I'm always holding this Gizmo up, and we should have, and this is guinea pig colors. Like, it's easy to find guinea pigs in these colors, So, a guinea pig named Gizmo should kind of be a thing. Just saying.
Oh, you can see the painting I did for my mom. Me just realizes that painting's actually in view now.
So much chatting. I'm probably going to start skipping through a little bit quicker. I love my doggie. She just attacked my foot because I accidentally woke her up, and luckily I had my mic muted. You didn't hear all the sounds. And she looked up at me like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, I didn't realize you were sleeping so close to my foot. I'm sorry. I moved my ankle. It was my fault. By the way, when I say attacked, I mean anybody who would have heard it, you would have thought I gotten savage, because she makes a lot of noise and just kind of like opens her mouth and goes, ah, like there's no pain. She just like opens her mouth and is like, ah. And now she's like all the way on the other side of the room now, just kind of looking at me like, I'm not gonna let you wake me up again. Nope. Nope. So,
Hi, Nikki.
ooh, when we move, you can hang out. Yeah, I know. Everybody, let's all get guinea pigs. Ooh, Chloe has
Remember, they're a lot more work than you think.
what?
They're a lot more work than people think. They are a great pet for actually an adult, not a child. They require too much care and attention. So there's a quick thing though.
Devin is awesome. Got toys. Welcome to MTV Crib. Yes.
Welcome to my mother's house.
Alrighty. I hope I didn't miss anybody in here. Wait, there's an Eva. Hello, Eva. I just announced the launch of my second channel because that's a thing that I am doing. And I put the link in again. There are really, really old videos from I say really, really old. They're 5 years old on there from when I last tried to do YouTube. But I'm all excited.
Yes, buddy.
Yes, Natasha Richardson was so good in that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about the BBC, but when I heard that today, I just kind of lost a little bit of faith in humanity. Thank you for the Christmas present. You're giving a Turf an award for writing an anti-trans essay. Because the quality of the prose, not taking a stand on the content of the essay, but just the quality of the prose was very, very... Don't get me started. I will be here all night. All right. Oh, and Nikki is here. Hello, Nikki. And yes, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Eva. I got all confused because all the
I also wrote the wrong name.
And then when we first came in, it said rave, and I'm looking down going, who the heck is rave? Because different location, and it's a little bitty thing and my eyes are bad. And I'm just like, who is this person that has wandered onto my stream? Did I accidentally post the link public? Did I put the wrong link on Twitter? What have I done? And then I made it large. I was like, oh, I know you.
It's my mother's house.
The wall confused me.
I can understand that.
The bottles are very cute. Alrighty. So I think we're caught up. Let's see.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 2 guinea pigs, but I figure as soon as I'm able to, I'll get a second one if I only get one. Because they do need to be in pairs, but...
Yeah, I do agree that I'm trying not to care about what the BBC says. It's just really frustrating to see someone get literally awarded for bad behavior. It's just we'd be here all day if I get started, so I'm not getting started. Let's do a sprint. All right. So just a reminder, while y'all are here, the hubby and I will be streaming on Friday, on Christmas. And it's going to be more of a chat stream. He actually kind of wants it to be a game stream because we've been playing a lot of Civ 6 together and a lot of Endless Space. So we may be playing games and hanging out and talking. I don't know exactly what's going to be on there. I know Glory and Tom have already said that they are going to be there. We're doing this because it's going to be kind of an odd Christmas this year with, us not visiting family. And we figured a lot of people are probably in that situation as well. So we are going to spend part of our Christmas day with y'all. So don't feel any pressure to attend. If you actually get to do glorious, wonderful things with other human beings, do it. Do it. Be with the beans. Love the beans.
Technically, there is going to be 20 people here, but that's only 3 households. They need to stop having children. I'm begging them.
Yeah, it's just going to be me and the hubby. Because even though my parents are literally right up the street, they have all of the conditions that they say if they get the plague, they will die. So we're not going to risk accidentally exposing them, even though both of us are fine. But you know what? You can be fine and still give it to people. So we never know because it's in public. So I don't want to kill my parent. Well, there have been times in my life where I felt like it, but I didn't really mean it. And so I don't want to actually kill my parents. So we're not going up there. Okay, so last night we were doing 25s. And I can do 20s. I'm fine with 20s. I just wanted to know what y'all think. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, please.
Buddy's playing with a squeaker toy.
Hit the like button. It does help out a lot. Channel that anger into a guinea pig, into guinea pigs, Charlie. Oh my goodness. Oh, the tug waddles. You have no idea. I have written probably between 2,000 and 4,000 words on the tug waddles. They are going to be the most well-defined group in this new fantasy setting. I have become obsessed with them. Like, I have started writing articles about their culture, their rites of passage, like various organizations that exist in their society. Like, so much. So much. Christmas is Friday.
They keep telling my mommy she's working a
We
little
are
bit.
going to be streaming at the usual 4 o'clock, my time, 5 o'clock Eastern. And I don't know for how long, because one, that depends on, who shows up and what we're doing. But we shall see.
I have a live stream Friday, Thursday and Friday at 7:30, both days.
And if anybody wants to force that, let me know. I'm really excited for everybody who can be with family this year. I, unfortunately, am not going to be one of them. Whew, gotta get some editing done. I see Devin asking for... Wait, Devin, you picked the smaller of the two? Devin, are you okay?
Or is Devin asking for 20 sprints?
Oh, 20 sprints. Oh, God. No, I just caught that. Devin, no. We could have probably gotten to 12 the other night, but we didn't because Kat wants 12 so bad. I would feel bad if we did it on a night Kat wasn't on the stream.
Oh, you mean when I was doing Stardew Valley?
No. This was a couple nights ago.
Oh, was it Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
I got, because I went dead because it was finals week and all of the stress had fully accumulated, and I was just like, screw the world. I'm doing nothing.
I'm
Goodbye.
proud of myself. There is no Baileys in this coffee right now. You don't know how long. We were a little bit late getting started because I just stood in front of the bottle of Baileys going, it's technically creamer. If I randomly disappear on my family, I might be going downstairs and grabbing Jack Daniels. I'm glad I opened the cooler when I did, because that's where, because I bring a cooler up with me, because my dad gives me, meat and stuff to take home, as part of my Christmas, and, I had it underneath the big bowl of muffins, and I'm so glad I opened the cooler, because I opened it and I was like, oh, it's spilled. It's open. No! It's not, it didn't spill a ton of it. I can still get a couple drinks out of it, but I'm so glad this was not a full bottle. That is sadness. I'm so glad. That is sadness. That is great and terrible sadness. Alrighty, so I did not see anybody object. I'm going to start us with a 20 instead of our normal 15, and then up to 25 after that, unless there's objections then. Alrighty, make sure that you're keeping yourself posturated. Today I am wearing my Legend of Zelda shirt, and if you can't see at least the top of the of the gem, then I'm doing this thing again. I like doing this thing. This is my happy place, but I need to have better posture. So I should be look for the gem. Make sure you're doing your posture checks. Have something to drink. Make sure you're saving and backing up your work. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. See y'all in 20. Beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep. And we're back. I can't believe that was 20 minutes. It did not feel like 20 minutes. But time is a persistent illusion that haunts me every day of my life. So,
Time is a made-up construct.
yes. So I recorded my announcement video for the thing that I just told y'all about with a bit more detail and started editing it. It's going to be a really short video thing, but it kind of should be. And I'm very excited about that. I'm so excited about this. And I never thought I'd be excited about doing anything video related. Like this 2020 changed me as a person, y'all. Oh, and I remembered to turn the lights on. So all my sparklies are sparkly because I forgot. And I moved down the trees to a lower level so that you could actually see that they're all lit up and pretty, because they're all lit up and pretty. You know, prettying it up and like, here, let's do this the fun way. All the lights go away. They're all pretty and lit up, and you can't really see it where they are, but they're all pretty. I like pretty lights. I like pretty lights. So, how did you all do during that one? Is that in a clock?
Yeah.
So, how did y'all do? Let me know in the chat. I know. I'm sorry. There was a lot to talk about at the beginning. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how long we talked until I had to type in the time for us starting. And I went,
I'm sorry.
there's a lot to talk about. It's Christmas week. We're allowed to be all laid back and relaxed.
You can tell I don't leave my house very often because I dressed up for my family.
I do the same thing.
It's like I don't dress up for it. You're lucky if
I make up
we're
'cause I
gonna.
don't hear my mom judge me. Like, and if I have nail polish on, I would take it off before I go visit because I don't need my mom judging me. But I still dress up. So, how did y'all do on that sprint?
I was editing. And then I had to answer the door because my neighbor wouldn't stop pounding on it.
Oh,
Always.
But he's dinner. Oh, I'll forgive him.
Hello, Better Days Zellers. How are you doing? I just saw that you popped into the chat. That's awesome. It's been a while.
you have a new picture.
Yes.
I like it.
I do too. I hope everything is going well with you. Did you do anything particularly exciting? Catanitis?
No. I don't even remember now.
The way things are going, like I don't know. Somebody could have come in with like another 3 truckloads of toys and like
my mom probably isn't getting out of work until at least 6:45 or 7. It's 6:05 now. And so my stepdad had to call all of my siblings and be like, "Yeah, don't show up at 6:30. Show up a little bit later."
So I'm just saying, all the stuff you showed in the basement has done absolutely nothing to dissuade me from thinking that your family actually works for Santa. I'm just saying.
This isn't even the side that like my parent works on a Christmas tree farm. Like that's my dad works on a Christmas tree farm.
More proof though. More proof.
My mom does
Christmas tree. Your mom does the gifts. I mean,
one thing to note is my mom has probably been buying all of that stuff throughout the entire year. And my mom has an entire basement to fill.
What?
Throughout an entire year.
That would be nice. I would love. Like now,
Plus her closet. I'm pretty sure there's more gifts in her closet. Like
I have a feeling that
almost bet on it.
When the sad day comes and we're cleaning mom and dad's house out, we're going to find old Christmas presents in every nook and cranny that she bought and then misplaced. and forgot about it. Like she got it in like January and was like, they'll love, because she's that person like that like shops all year round for people. And we're going to be like finding like, oh wow, look at all the.
No, my mom keeps them in like the exact same spots every year.
So Amber got 11 pages and food. Oh crap.
Nice.
I just realized something I forgot to do today.
Have you not eaten today?
I did have food earlier, what I consider breakfast, which is about lunchtime for most people, but I did not have what is my lunch, which is usually around 2-3 o'clock, because I was obsessively trying to get things to look right. So I might grab a snack at some point. Chocolate cake is mixed in the oven. Woo! Sourdough time. Yay! Alley Cat got 56 and got distracted by YouTube video. Might have to go sadly. Aw, but it was fun sprinting. Good luck. Thank you. I have to say, it's hard not to get distracted by YouTube, especially because like every YouTuber I know that I follow and watch religiously is currently like, what the hell, BBC videos, like crazy right now. And while I know like there's no new news, it's like just them giving their opinion and ranting and probably having the exact same opinion as the last 5 that I watched. There's this thing called catharsis where you let other people scream so you don't.
So I just got an email because so sometimes professors will send out emails trying to encourage you to take their classes. So sometimes like it's just your department or the entire campus will get this email. This specific one, I was like, what? Also, it's Fred Chad is like the thing that it shows, but it's because their name is like way too big, like both sections, and they have to take a section of the first and a section of the last. But it's like, well, because people made them that way. No, the title of the email is "Why Do Cities Suck?" And then the email doesn't have like a "Dear students" or whatever. It just starts with, "Well, because people made them that way."
Merry Christmas, y'all.
And then proceeds to say information about the class. No, there are no exams, no quizzes, no long essays. Instead, we read stuff and have lectures, and you turn your notes in. I'm just like, what? I've never even heard of this professor. Why am I getting this email? It's hilarious. And they included their Rate My Professor link.
Oh no. So what that sounds like is somebody accidentally did like to like all of the students instead of their students, like put in the wrong.
Oh no. This is trying to get like somebody to take this class.
Oh, that's even worse. That's just
I'm just like, oh, this is hilarious. I mean, this might actually get people to take this class though, because of how like unprofessional it is. We're all just like, I kind of want to know now.
just a little bit. Hello, the Unknown series, and yes, I'm doing everything in my power not to. Yeah, that's desperately. Yesterday was my be on the internet and rant about trans topics things.
They have a 4.5 out of 5 on Rate My Professor, so they're obviously like students like them. I'm like, this email.
But this email though. Yeah, both of my grandmothers, when they were still with us, like my grandma Nixon, she was the cash grandma. Like you would show up and she would hand you a $20 bill, and then you would open your Christmas card, which she would give you, and it would have more money in it. And then as you were leaving, she would hand you another, like whatever she felt like giving. Like she was just like, I don't know, kids these days, you have desires, right? Here. And it was just like all the money, like it was all out of like a good place. Like she didn't want to get the wrong present, but so she just went overboard on the cash. And my other grandma was shall we say overly extravagant in her like, But I was at the really fancy store the other day, and I saw some clothing that I thought that you would rather well like. And it was always like, "Ooh, that would be wonderful if this was the 1950s and I was in like a sitcom on television. Thank you." Wow, this was like a $300 shirt, wasn't it? That kind of stuff. And so Christmas used to be a lot more interesting, shall we say. So Nicole is eating a burger and mashed sweet potato. That sounds so good. Yeah, she was. Oh, I'm trying not to get emotional. My grandma Nixon was my heart. I loved her so much. And like, she's where, like, if you think I have a good sense of humor, it came down the line from her. I have her sense of humor. And like, there are times when you'll notice I'll make a joke and then get oddly emotional after it. It's because I reminded myself of her and just had a moment of, I miss grandma. Like, so if you ever notice me like make a joke and then suddenly get oddly sad about it, that's nostalgia. She was a sweetheart. One of my favorite pictures I have of her is we were eating popcorn one day, and she got to the bottom of her bowl and she looked at it and she was like, back in the 40s, this wouldn't have been a popcorn bowl. This would have been a hat. Boom. And just on top of her. So like you do, you quickly pull out your phone and go snap, snap. I need this. Snap. And like, actually, let me see if I can find that picture real quick, because like she was my everything. When you type, it's good to be able to type.
I'm curious to know if when I show up at my dad's house, if there's going to be cookies. Because my grandma, who I'm named after, so my grandma Kathleen, sends my dad either a small box or a giant box. There is no medium-sized box that she sends. It's either really tiny or really giant. If it's really tiny, it's just like a card and a shit ton of cookies. If it's a really big box, it's a shit ton of cookies and a bunch of just randomness. And we're just like, what am I gonna do with this? None of us wear this size. Dad, look, you got socks again. My grandma gets my dad socks every year. There's socks and cookies. It's guaranteed.
Yep. So this is my grandma Nixon. And I love her so much. I just had to pull up the picture. Like, she is my heart and soul. If you like my sense of humor at all, she's red in the face because she just started laughing so hard she wasn't really breathing. Like, she was one of those people that would do something silly and just start laughing so hard that they would turn just like, you can see bright red in the face. And so if you like my sense of humor at all, she is complete in it, or if you don't, she's the one to blame. Like, I completely have her sense of humor.
Oh my.
Yeah. She was the grandma that would make pillow forts and blanket forts with me. And like, yeah. Always had a new whatever I was into sleeping bag at the house when we would come visit, because she knew that I loved sleeping bags and stuff. And so like, even though I had a bed to sleep on, it would have a sleeping bag on it instead of like normal sheets, because she knew how much I liked that. And like, she was a sweetie. I love and miss her every day. And that's what the holidays are, is remembering all the good things about our family. Hello, Mr. P. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to still call you Mr. P, because if I don't, I'm just going to call you B.A. Baracus. I'm a bad person, so I hope you don't mind. How are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Yeah. I also had my Cash great aunts whose father invested money in Standard Oil before it got split up. So when I say cash great aunts, like they had money. Great aunts that would be like, "Oh, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while," and hand you like two $100 bills, like they were handing you a $5. Like, here, there's an arcade over there. Go have some fun. And you're just like, "What am?" First of all, awesome. I've got $100 now, but what am I supposed to do with this? They're not going to break 100 at the arcade. Like that's not, you can go to an arcade and hand them $100 bill and be like, they're just going to look at you like you're from Mars. They were a trip. And one of these days, I'm going to write a series of mystery novels based off of the stories that my one great aunt used to tell me about her adventures with the Monsignor, because like they need to be mystery stories. Like when I finally like break down and start writing my cozy mystery series, it's going to be about Inez and the Monsignor. Like that's going to be a thing. All right. Enough of the jibber jabber. I did not set a timer thingy, so I'm sorry. We're talking a lot. Let's see. This is the year that I'm going to have my grandma go visit. Oh, yeah. And yay, Mr. P is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I no longer have any grandparents that are still around. So, yeah. And I had more than most because there was a lot of marriage and remarriage in my family. So I had a lot of grandparents, and now there are none. Alrighty, I'm going to set for a 25-minute timer. If this is too long after the sprint, let me know, and we'll go back down to 20. But I really enjoyed doing the 25s yesterday. So make sure you're checking your posture. Make sure you have something to hydrate. If you need to go get a snack, because I may go get a snack, go get a snack. We shall see.
I do not know if I will still be here or not, just because I don't know when people are arriving, because sometimes siblings don't listen to parents and show up
So
before they're supposed to.
Have the fun with the siblings. Just gonna let that face just like tell the story. All right. So have fun with all that. We're gonna get started, and I will see you all. Do you have anything coming up before you leave? If you do leave, that you need to.
I don't think so.
If you're not following her Twitch channel, definitely follow her Twitch channel. She's been doing a lot of Stardew Valley stuff, which has gotten me to re-download it again because of all the new updates. Like
yes, and then we can screen share
yeah.
now as well. We can have two screens.
So I'm going to try to learn how to play Stardew Valley because my social anxiety. It is the only game that my social anxiety has ever gotten the better of me on.
So they had on the update, they set it up now so it actually shows you when you're on the social screen, when you see everybody, to check your heart levels and if you've given them a gift or not. They now have a spot where you can check if that day you've talked to somebody.
Oh, cool. That would be helpful.
Because it just builds up the hearts if you just talk to them really fast. I honestly don't even read it half the time. I just click through it. I'm going to be honest.
I was saying I have a lot of social anxiety, and that game like brought it all out. Like I'm like, I see how people can think this is fun. I'm just going to be that antisocial person that builds a farm on the outskirts of town and see what else I can do. Because like people.
Once you unlock the sewer, you can, instead of marrying someone, you can have Krobus live with you. He's the little. Have you seen Krobus?
No.
He's the little void monster. He can live with you instead.
Okay, I need to, you're going to teach me how to play Stardew Valley because I kind of want to live with the void monster. I kind of want to live with the void monster.
If you want, we can do a co-op farm, and then that will at least
teach me how to not be so stupid about it.
And I'll tell you the mods to get to make it easier. You can cheat those relationships real easy.
Alrighty. Make sure you're backing up. I forgot to say that. Back up, save, don't lose your stuff to the gremlins. Alrighty. If you are gone by the time we get back, have a happy and blessed Christmas.
Yep.
And
Who knows? I might do a storytelling stream tonight when everybody's gone. It's
all right.
relaxing and my family stresses me out.
Well, let's get started, and I will see you all in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and see you in 25. Beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep. We are back, and I almost muted my mic after like doing my beepity beeps because I don't know. I'm that kind of a person that goes, "Hey, let me unmute over here and then mute over here. That way, no one can hear me." And I'm started a second the channel. Okay, so I almost finished editing the announcement video for the new channel, which has got me very excited. And hopefully I will be able to start writing soon. How did you do, Tessa?
I'm working on editing right now, especially the end of the story, which has a very unexpected
Those are my
ending.
favorite.
Wouldn't be as a good thriller without a twist at
All
the
right,
end.
so one of the videos I'm working on right now is that was requested yesterday during the pop-up was the books that made me. So like what craft books did I learn from when I first started out that I still like love? And I started pulling them out to make a stack so I can do that. And then I realized like I've got like 6 different books on how to write thrillers. I don't know why. I've never really read thrillers. I've never really thought about writing thrillers, but apparently I bought like 5 different books on how to do it.
I have no books on them, but I read thrillers
Maybe
all the time.
after
So.
the stream is over, maybe I might get your address and send them to you because they're not going to do me any good because it's not the genre I read. Maybe if you want them, you don't have to take it, but you know, maybe they'll do you some good. I don't know.
No,
I said
I'll take them.
Yeah, not going to do me any good because I honestly have like one of them I get because it's a mystery / thriller, and I get that because I do want to start writing cozy mysteries at some point, but because I actually do like cozy mysteries, but some of the others are just like how to write suspense and thriller books. I'm just like, why have you? Why are you here? Did I miss a doggy on screen? Oh no, I missed a doggy on screen. Hello, El Grace. How are you doing today? And I missed cat food. I hope Cat has a wonderful time with her family. And yeah. All right. Amber got another 11 pages. I'm being slow today. I feel like everything is moving slow today. It's that Christmas inertia has fully kicked in where it's just like, but it's the holidays. Why are we doing anything? Like, that little kid in me has never grown up. It's like, but it's Christmas. Fan fiction. I need to start reading for fan fiction again. We have started reading through the second Witcher book, and I have to say, loving it. Last night I was in a very like bad headspace, so we just like watched random. Well, I explained to the hubby what was going on and why I was in a bad space, and we talked about that for a while, and then we watched just like random YouTube videos last night, and then went to bed and got up this morning. And one of the weird things that I told him about, Lance put a video up about today, and I was like, see, look, it wasn't here. You can actually see it here. This is that weird thing that happened. It was strange. Wow. And it was fun. And we talked about it. And it was great. Ooh, cakes are out of the oven. Bread is in the oven. Ate dinner and sat down for a bit. Sounds good. I want cake. I don't think I have this stuff. I want to go make a cake. One thing at a time. Videos. Get the video finished. Amber says, your thumb is hurting. So you switched mice. So I might can do more without pain. Yeah, I between using the mouse and my trackpad and my Wacom tablet, this knuckle locks up on me a lot now when I'm trying to do stuff, and it's not my friend. So I feel your pain, and I hope it gets better. Well, I don't feel your pain. You have your own pain, but accept my condolences in the spirit in which they were given, because I'm about to get myself into a socially awkward spiral that I don't need to go down today. CB read some Iron Dad spiders. That's awesome on Fix Flash. Wait, oh, Flash is a jerk? Okay, yeah, he can be. Currently reading and writing Iron Dad Spider Son Fix. That's awesome. See, I can't wait to get back into like the swing of things and start doing like weird, bizarre fanfics, because I have some. One, I want to finish my weird Star Wars fanfic because I didn't, and I want to, and I want to post it somewhere, and I want it to be awesome. And I guess I should start an AO3 account. I don't know, but that's gonna be a thing. The year's gonna be fun. So now I get to go on the adventure of making some Swiss meringue butter. Give me a minute. Okay, some Swiss meringue buttercream for the first time. Yes, please. Like y'all don't know what you're doing to me. I want to go to there, and we don't have the Wonka vision. Amber says, I still don't have a full range in your thumb, so doing a trackball mouse just isn't smart. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And clean the kitchen. Isn't that what? Oh, your kid's not large enough to be forced into kitchen cleaning slavery. That was my job during the during the holidays. His mom would be doing all the baking, and I did all the dishes, and I was fine with it because I got all the cookies. So yay. CB says, I'm trying to write an Avengers watch the movie story, and want to write a Star Wars date night. Ooh, Pepper's never seen the Star Wars movies. That would be fun. Ooh, and a secret that I will send you an invite link for AO3, so you don't have to wait for the process to get approved. Yay, thank you. That will help out a lot. Let's see, I'm going to do some Iron Bat fix. Wait, is that like Iron Man Batman fic? That sounds interesting. Can't wait until he's big enough to do the dishes for me. See, this trick my family learned was get the spray hose instead of having to use the faucet to have the sprayer to do it, because I loved playing with the sprayer and didn't quite see it as having to do the dishes. It was I got to play with the sprayer. That's the smart thing that my parents did to trick me into doing my chores. So, I didn't even know AO3 had. See, I've not done like fanfic for so long. I didn't know they had an approval thing. Alrighty, have the fun, and hopefully all goes well. Alrighty. Yeah. Let's pop that up. As far as tonight goes, oh wow, it's early. It is so dark outside. I thought it was a lot. It's like, okay. It's not as late as I thought it was. I'm thinking like it's already like 10 o'clock. Nope, it's no. Okay. I don't know what the schedule is going to look like for tonight. I'm going to try to get back onto the hype train and get more sprints done. I will say though, there's a good chance that when the hubby gets home, it's over, just because I want to do more book, y'all. Like, I really enjoyed the book, and we got the audiobook and we're listening to it together so we can talk about it together. And so I can't read the book if he's not home. So probably, just give you a warning, but he probably won't be home till around 10. So we have time. And yes, I was thinking of doing another 25. I like that. That seems to be working. Oh, yeah. Families. We're reading through book 2 of the Witcher series right now. So we just finished The Last Wish, and we're now on what's the second one called? Sword of Destiny. So we just finished the first one, loved it, absolutely loved it. We're going through the second one right now, absolutely loving it. Like, this is everything I want in a fantasy series. Like, it is so good. I love the gnomes. I love the dwarves. I love the dragons. They had me at dragons, which is fun because they don't really appear till the second book. But I love the dragons. I love so much in here. I can't believe I have not read these yet. But I was one of those idiots that thought that The Witcher was just a video game series. I did not know that the video games were based off of a book series. Did not know that until the Netflix series happened, and they're like, based on the books. But wait, what? Who's Andrei Sapikov? Wait, what? there are books. They came first. Yeah, I am loving them so much. Alrighty, so yeah, another 25 for us. I am. Can you tell? Like, I'm finally like feeling a little bit more me. Oh, and the other thing is, hopefully, my knee will crack during the next sprint. The front has just arrived. There's a lot of intense pain in my legs right now. Also, probably why I forgot to eat, because when strong fronts move through, I lose my appetite for some reason. Never quite understood that, but it's a thing that happens with me. So it's just started raining outside, so the front is here, and my knee will crack at some point. So if it happens on stream and I scream, I'm sorry, it hurts. But don't run upstairs. And you too will not have to feel what this feels like. Alrighty. Make sure you're saving your documents. Make sure you have something to drink, because hydration is important. I'll be going and grabbing a tea in a little bit because I'm just about finished with my coffee. Wow, the rain is really coming down out there. I don't know if y'all can hear it. It's really loud in this room right now from the rain. Hoping my mic is cutting a lot of that out because it's really loud.
I don't hear anything.
Woo. It's calming down out there. All right, let's get. Wow, sorry, that's very distracting. That's very loud. Like, it's loud out there. Anyway, let's get started. We'll be back in 25 minutes, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep. I can't turn my camera on. There we go. You can't unmute yourself. Wait, am I muted? Can you hear me? It's making thingies. Okay, you can hear me. Why didn't you tell me that, StreamYard?
I can hear you.
StreamYard was putting a thing up on the over the video that said you can't unmute yourself. So yeah. StreamYard being StreamYard. Yay! If anybody takes a shot every time you hear somebody having technical difficulties on the stream, drink. All right.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my goodness. So I got my video done. I've almost got the thumbnail done. And I made tea. And I looked outside and watched the like minor hurricane move through. Like trees are like falling over, like not like falling over, like bent over, and like crazy winds, torrential rain. And then that lasted for like 3 minutes, and it's done. It's quiet. It's ice cold outside.
Oh, Lord.
Really thin, very powerful front just moved through. So,
Unless it's a combi storm and you got the other side coming through afterwards.
They said it was just going to be a really quick line, but there's 30 degrees difference between the two sides. So it was in the 50s where we were, and it's in the 20s on the other side of the front. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. So what did you do during that sprint?
I ate the dinner my neighbor made for me.
I knew I forgot to do a thing. I was going to grab a snack. Next sprint,
Yeah.
I'm grabbing a snack.
Turkey. I had turkey dinner. My neighbor brought it over, and he timed it right in time for the sprint. So
That's
didn't interrupt anybody this time, pounding on my door.
That's awesome. I have a very unhappy dog who's very confused because there was, like I said, there was thunder, there was lightning. It was like a storm, but it lasted for like 3 minutes. And the dog's like, it is done. It is done. She really does not like thunder.
Is it done? Done? Is it over with?
Over already? Because usually when there's thunder, like it's that way all night. But no, this is, just a little bit. Crazy weather. Let's see. Amber says, I'm the same way when a huge storm rolls through. Yeah. Oh, and my knee did pop, and it was one of those good ones, the ones that like make me happy. Like it hurt so bad, like my vision blurred for a second, but it feels perfectly fine now. When it's a weak pop and it doesn't hurt that much, like it just aches for the rest of the night. And so I had one of them good pops that like literally my vision just blurred out on me for a second, and then it was all better. So I like not having crazy amounts of pain in my leg. Makes me happy. Ooh, so you might be getting the storm we had 2 days ago. Yeah, I think so. I think it's actually the exact same one. It's weird because we do not have the best insulated windows. And when I was in the kitchen making the tea, like I knew when the cold air arrived because I started feeling this icy cold draft coming from the window. I was like, what? And I turned around because I swore the window was open. And no, it just got so cold that like it immediately like had condensation on it, and the condensation was already starting to freeze. Like it was like a scene out of, what was that really bad movie? Day After Tomorrow or whatever, that where like,
oh yeah,
that big ice storm, like everything freezes.
everything
and like
froze immediately. Yeah.
It was kind of like that. I was just like, maybe I mocked this film prematurely.
I like that film. I like that. I've seen that many times.
Sneeze. I had a bunch of sneezes earlier today. Thank you for putting the forest code in there. El Grace got half a page, your handwriting. I actually rediscovered, because I put it on my desk and then forgot about it, my never-ending story journal. And I'm thinking of repurposing that for one of the stories I'm working on. Because I haven't put anything in it because it's got the Orin on it from the never-ending story. And it says the never-ending story. And it's like, whatever story goes in here has to be the right one. I don't want to like fill it up and then have that moment and like turn into the rock biter at the end. Like, it looked like such a good, strong idea, didn't it? I don't want it to be that. Oh, so CB is working on a ship fix. That's cool. Let's see. CB says, my hips and knees crack a lot. Yeah. To anybody who does not have joint pain or joint issues, thank whatever gods rule your universe every single day. And if you have no gods, thank the universe itself. Because joint problems are not your friend, and hopefully you will not experience them.
I just had an injection in my back, my spine yesterday. And that still hurts. And then I picked up a heavy box, not knowing it was heavy. And that didn't help.
See, whatever's in the mystery box that the hubby ordered that I'm not allowed to open because a surprise for Christmas, he gave very explicit instructions that I wasn't supposed to pick it up because it's going to be heavy and he didn't want me to throw my back out. Luckily, I did not throw my back out, but they put it right in front of the door because they've been doing these ninja drop-offs lately where by the time the dog noticed that they were in the yard, they were already back at the truck.
Right.
And that's when I noticed that, oh, delivery. And so they literally blocked the front door. So I had to pull it in anyway. But yeah, I've had my knee crack so hard that the hubby in the back room yelled out to see if I had broken something. Like he thought I like dropped a cup or something because it was, my knee cracks loud. Eight and a long phone call with mom. Those can be interesting. So he says, okay, so you're still talking about your ship fiction. That's awesome. Yeah, your hip snaps. And when I do certain workouts, it sounds like firework and scares me every time. Yeah, my hip tries to dislocate itself. I was born with my feet were turned in and my hips angled out. Like everything was facing the wrong direction. And my mother had to do, what do they call it? It's natal physical therapy on me to straighten my legs back out. But because of that, my hip joints don't like having my hips in socket. I have to be very careful because if I sit in the wrong way, my hip will pop out of socket. And that is no one's friend.
I had that problem since as a kid. Both hips and knees go out of the socket all the time. Horrible.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, since I'm not hearing any complaints about the 25s, I'm going to keep going forward with the 25s, which makes them happy. This sprint, I'm going to finish getting the video up. I'm going to go get my tea because it's steeping in the other room, and I figure there's no point in bringing it in here until it hits steeped. So it's steeping in the other room, and luckily I remembered to do that because now while I'm in there, I'm going to grab a snack because I have not had anything since like 10 this morning. So I should at least have a snack of some sort. Yeah. That's also why I can't run. I've never been able to run because when I move too quickly, like even if I shuffle quickly forward, my feet try to go back in. And yeah, it's the thing. I really swear I'm going to make a thing that I can pop up, an overlay that I can pop up and that just says, I'm joking. Please stop taking me seriously. I'm joking. because I've gotten some interesting DMs from people who didn't realize that my deadpan humor was in fact humor. So make sure you are saving your documents. Do not feed the gremlins. The gremlins do not need your work. They do not need it. They have enough. They have enough. Keep it for yourself. Save, back up, do everything that you can to keep the gremlins from taking from you the things that you have made. If you're like me and have finished your... Oh, wait, I haven't finished it yet. If you're like me and have finished your beverage and need to get another one, go and do that during the sprint. And if you haven't gotten up and moved around at all, we've been doing this for 2.5 hours. So maybe you should do that. Alrighty, let's get started on the sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I will see you in 25 minutes. Beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep, beepity beep. Hello, how is everyone doing? So, I got my thumbnail finished, got the video posted, put a link in the chat in case you're interested. Went and got myself a snack. I had some yummy peach yogurts because I saw them in there and I went, peach yogurt. And almost got into the stuff for the sushi on Christmas, and my husband would have trounced me, and I would have been very sad because I almost forgot. I was like, why is there all of this wonderful fish stuff in here? Let me have some yummy fish stuff. And then I went, oh, wait, no. That's for the Christmas. So how did you do?
Well, I ate some chocolate. Not sure that was a smart thing to do. Still having stomach issues. But I had chocolate and I had the turkey for earlier. So my stomach's a little, I'm still suffering from colitis. It's not going away. But it's not a fun thing. And we're trying to find out if it's autoimmune or just an infection, but I can't have lactose, as they were discussing the thing. I can't have lactose. And I was not lactose intolerant before, but I am now. So anyhow, Nikki asked me to take over for her. So I guess she means tree app, I'm assuming, forest app. So I said I'd do it. So I have to pay attention now to what's going on. So I can set up the forest app. I don't know how many people are doing it.
I am very, very confused. It looks like, because I think, wow, Sandy had a baby and Chloe is streaming a lot now. Word Stitch just started a stream.
Ours is tonight too at 9.
Whose?
Laura Nettles.
Oh yeah, that is true. I forgot about that. That is true.
I finished my story on hers on Monday. And she was over there rejoicing. So I had somebody with me when I finished.
Oh, that is the greatest feeling in the world.
It's my very first one. So.
I'm so excited.
Short stories, nothing. That's just, I'm used to short stories. They're no big deal. But this was something for me.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy for you. Like, you have no idea. I don't know why it looks so bright. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my camera and I'm like, fix yourself. There we go. I don't know what it was looking like to everybody else, but my face was like ghost white, which is really weird because it is so dark in this room right now.
It looks really bright.
This camera is really photosensitive. I'm going to switch over to the other one that isn't. This is actually this is what the room actually looks like. It's very dim and dark in here. It's just this camera loves light and finds all of it.
Yeah, because I'm saying this picture is bright. What are you talking about, dark?
Yeah, it's quite dim in here. I have all of the lights turned off because if I actually here, let me real quick. If I put this back to the way I generally like to work, which would be with these lights on, one, I turn orange.
Yes, you do. You are definitely orange.
And it tends to eventually completely wash me out. So I have everything turned off while we're on stream. I went smart today and found a mop handle that's not being used so I can reach the wall light from my desk. So while streaming, I can turn it on and off without having to run around the desk every time. Which is very handy because I wasn't turning it on. And I should have it on when I do some of the stuff here. And yeah, I need to be able to turn it on. I was just like, well, I'm not going to run around, turn it off, and run back to the desk. I don't have to. I can longer it. Yay! So Rosalind is reading Anatomy of the Story and eating fruitcake. I love fruitcake. I love my grandma's fruitcake. She made really boozy cheese fruitcakes, and I'm sorry. Anywho, I liked Anatomy of the Story. If you want to hear about this, all my feelings about this, I might actually cut it out and make it into a video of its own. But last night during the stream, Megan and I talked a lot about this book because I really liked it. I think he's a bit pretentious in his wording and very much like, I know everything. If you don't do exactly what I say, your world will collapse and you won't have a book and nobody will care about it. I don't like that tone. I don't like his tone, but I actually incorporated quite a few of his techniques into my fiction, and I'm actually going to try the full technique with my next book. We'll see how that goes. I will report back. I like, especially his stuff on the premise. His stuff on the premise, I have fully adopted, and I do very much before I get started on a project. He has a very intricate and detailed, like, if you're somebody who needs a step-by-step guide on how to construct a story, a setting, a world, characters, blah, 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 like, he lays it all out and gives you a method to start building from. Like, it's just... Yeah, I love some yogurts. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. Like, I live in fear. My grandmother eventually became lactose intolerant, and I live in fear. Woo, Zoom tarot reading. That sounds fun. So you're going to ask the doctor to test you for celiac disease at some point. Yeah, that can be a problem. So definitely want to know about that. Megan said, I have awoken from my nap. So tired still, listening to an audiobook now. Well, I hope you are feeling better, and I hope it's a good audiobook. CB says, it's 1 a.m., so I'm going to sleep. Good night, CB. Have a good night's sleep. I see. And CB goes to bed, and Tamama shows up. Hello, Tamama. How are you doing?
There you go.
We are doing our thingy, and I don't know why I'm so excited about that about starting a second channel, because like it's gonna be a lot of work. Like, it was a lot of work getting this one to where it's at with the 240 some subscribers, and it's going to be a lot of work to basically start over on a second channel. Like, hopefully some of the people from here will go over there. No, that you have to, but hopefully that will happen. But I know that a lot of the people that are here are not interested in the stuff, some of the stuff that I want to talk about. And I figure maybe, just maybe, if I have a channel dedicated to that, maybe somebody will care. So anyway, for anybody who missed it, who's new to the stream, I just put in the link to my new second channel. There's like nothing but really old videos of me from 2014 and 2014 and 2015. The last one is really sad. It's me basically going, I don't know why I'm doing YouTube. YouTube has just like really been a bad experience, but I've got things planned, more videos coming, and then dead air for 5-6 years. But it's I do like the one travel vlog video that I did that's on there, because I did a travel vlog from when we went to Maryland to go to shore leave one year, and I do like that video. So I left all those up just in case anybody wants to do some archaeology. And you get to hear what my voice sounded like before I started working on it, which I had not realized how much my voice had actually changed until because I watched through a couple of the videos, because I was like, I did not do good like descriptions of them, and so I had no idea what they were about. I'm like, are you staying up? Am I gonna put? Am I making a thumbnail for you? And yeah, my voice has changed a lot, and I'm very happy about that. Alrighty, so we are doing 25-minute sprints for anybody who's new, and I'm just saying that because I noticed that the number went down and back up again, and several people said they were going to bed, so I'm assuming there's some new people here. So we're doing 25-minute sprints. I am going to stare at my 2 writing projects and see which one I can actually get stuff done on. I don't know if I'm going to continue working on my world building or if I'm going to continue on the space opera series. I don't know. It's really going to be which one speaks to me because I'm following joy. That's like all I'm doing lately is just chasing joy wherever I can find it. Make sure you are saving. Make sure. Oh no. Oh no, not another one. No. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's just a small one and not. Migraines are terrible.
I just posted the forest app, but it didn't. It's not showing up.
Oh no! Don't tell me we're broken again.
It shows up on where I put it on the other, on the site where I could actually post, but it's not showing up.
You may hear our voices for a second because I'm refreshing the page because my YouTube chat actually stopped a way back. So stop.
It's not showing up.
Stop talking. Stop. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to pause the video before you heard doubles of us because I was reloading. Huh. Oh, you know what it did?
It's not showing up here.
I see the Forest app code, but I don't. It took your moderator away. There you go. I don't know why you weren't a moderator anymore. But I fixed it. I do see the. I can see the app code, the Forest Room code. I don't know why
it's not in the comments here.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why StreamYard hasn't picked it up yet, but I do see it on YouTube.
Yeah, I did too.
4H, was it 4HMDDFD or
4HMDDFD?
So, yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up on. Wait, there we no. Wait a minute. That's so weird because both of the comments after years just showed up over here because there's the ouch and there's the had to click to show it. Really? I guess you got moderated. I don't know. Anyway, you're a moderator now, so hopefully that will fix that because I don't know why it took that away. YouTube, fix yourself.
Okay. Can you see it now? Because now I'm seeing that I'm a moderator, and I see that I put it in, and I put it in again as a moderator.
That one came right through. So there it is.
All right, good.
So
we're fixed.
Give people a moment to get into the room if they want to. Rosalind asked, what was Wonder Woman's real name? Diana Prince. Or Diana Princess of Themyscira. Depending on whether you use the name she would use on her home island or the name that she used in Man's World. But she was Diana Prince. So...
Well, maybe it was only Nikki and I in the Forest app because so far nobody's showing up.
And see, now I want to watch the old, what was that, Linda Carter Wonder Woman?
Linda Carter, the only Wonder Woman I ever knew. I I didn't watch it in later years. I watched it back then when she was big.
Yeah. That's up on, I know it's up on DC Universe. I think it's also, I don't know if they moved it over to HBO Max yet or not, but I know it's all up over on DC Universe. So I might have to watch that because it's been a while. Alrighty. So there is the code if you want to get into the forest room. Make sure that you are saving your documents. Make sure that you are getting yourself a beverage. As you can see, I've already poured a cup of my tea into my teapot from my teapot. Could not find the cinnamon, so it's just caramel apple tea, even though I wanted it to be caramel cinnamon. But I couldn't find the cinnamon. Save your work. If you haven't gotten up and moved around for a while, do that. We are going to get started on a 25-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. See you all in 25. Beepity beep. Beepity beep. Beepity beep. Beepity beep. Yeah. Okay. We're fine. We're working. All right. So, how did everybody do? I actually kind of started working on maybe my short story for Orla's thing. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. I have an idea. I don't know if I like it, but I have an idea. And I'm going to see kind of where it goes. Maybe make it work. I don't know. We will see. How did you do, Tess?
I filmed my I'm done video. Got it uploaded now, so I have to get it. Hopefully before I go to sleep tonight and put it up.
StreamYard, just because I don't want to make it, if you could please give us like little overlays that we could hit for basic emojis, like, like balloon drop or confetti drop, or, like basic thing, fireworks.
That would be neat, wouldn't it?
That would be really nice, because I really like every time you say that, I want to just like have confetti go all the way down the screen, and have like balloons go all the way up the screen or something. But
there used to be a program a long time ago when it would go around your screen with flashing Christmas lights.
Yes,
years ago, you could put it on your screen, and it would be there, and it would flash Christmas lights. And I haven't seen it since, but that was so neat.
It is everything in my soul right now not to be sitting on Canva trying to make a transparent overlay that's flickering Christmas lights for the Friday stream. Like, it's like all of my self-control to not be doing that. Because I don't know which would be more frustrating, if I find out that I can't do that, or I actually pull it off and then go, oh, that means I can, and then like lose the next week of my life making obnoxious overlays for the stream. I don't know which would be a worst result. I don't know.
I don't know. I remember that, though. It was always so neat to put that screen on, and it was always twinkling all around your screen.
Yeah, I remember that. There were, oh man, there are a lot of old software things that I miss like that. I remember, what were they called? They were like screen buddies. They were little pets that literally lived on your on the dashboard, and they walked along the bar at the bottom, and they just would like sit there, and you could take your mouse over and you pet them and feed them and play with them, and they just kind of lived on your screen. And you actually programmed them smart enough so that they would go to the other side, so they weren't in your way. Like, they were so much fun and probably really annoying for a lot of people. And
there were a couple really bad ones that once you got them on there, you couldn't get rid of, and they were bad. Yeah, I mean, some of them to an extreme, and made some that were obnoxious and impossible to get rid of.
That is all the true. So here's the dealio. I could probably go like for the rest of the night, but with Laura Nettles just about to start her stream in 13 minutes, I'm thinking maybe after we go through chat, maybe talk for a little bit, and then everybody that wants to keep working, head over there so that Laura gets the watch time. Because I love Laura Nettles so much, and I don't know if the hubby's going to be home, so I might actually get to go to one of Laura's Reddits. Because, he with him working out of the house and me never leaving the house, our time together is like very precious right now. So I don't really get to do anything other than whatever we're watching or reading or whatever. Welcome back, Nikki. How are you doing? Hope you had a good whatever. Let's see. Amber says, sorry, had to talk to Mom about the land we found, so I missed a couple sprints. Well, that's all right. I'm more worried about you because you said you weren't going to go to sleep until you finished this edit. So I'm much more concerned about your sleeping habits if you missed a couple sprints, because that's like 50 some minutes of, that's like an hour that you've lost of work. So are you still considering working that way? We could, let's see, where are we? People talking to each other. Megan says, listen to my audiobook and eat a salad. I love a good salad. We had leftover chicken the other day, and I was not like wanting anything. And the hubby got that mischievous look in his eyes and said, would you like a salad with chicken salad on top? And I went, oh! And little did I know he had already made it because he knew that I would want it. And like when he turned around and was like, ta-da! I'm like, ah! I love a good salad. All kinds of salads. They're my jam. So Mama says, I also need to start working on Orla's thing. My idea is a little dark. See, mine is too. And not dark in the way that my last one was. It's based on a true life story that happened to me. And I don't know if it's going to be, because see, the thing is, I'm pretty sure I could write it. The question is it worth taking the time? Because I don't know if I could read it and then make a video. So I might just write it, put it somewhere, and then write something else for her thing. I don't know. I like the idea. I just don't know. Elle Grace got 116 words handwritten. That is awesome. That's really cool. Amber says, talked with Mom about what questions to ask the realtor based on what she found out today. Oh, you know, our family has owned land for a long time because we homesteaded. Like when I talk about all the land around here that we own, my great-great-grandfather on the one side and my great-great, I think one more great. Anyway, both around the Civil War were given land around here as homesteads because they fought for the Union, and Union soldiers were granted a homestead at the end of the war. And so we had a lot of land in the area. And having land is an immense privilege, and it's an oddly both obnoxious thing because you're responsible for things that happen on your land, which is why you have to call the cops when you hear the gunshots out in the woods, because we've got the no hunting markers out. And if a drunk hunter accidentally hurts someone or themselves, so like there's a lot to think about. I don't know how much land, I don't know where the land is, what kind of land. There's just a lot to think about that you wouldn't think about if it wasn't like a thing, you know. Tamama says, watched Read with Cindy cry over a Christmas movie for the second time while browsing through dictionaries to rename all my place names. I like going to dictionaries to find names too. Amber says, I miss having Felix walk around my screen. Yeah. See, it had one screen. You had one screen buddy that gave you a virus and crashed your computer. Oh no! See, I had heard about problems with them. I never had any, thank goodness. But yeah, they were fun. Oh no! El Grace says I don't actually plan to sleep tonight either. We have a lot of writing to do before Christmas. You only have 120 pages left to edit, so you might make it to bed by 2 a.m. Okay. Hello, how are you doing, Stephanie? Saying hello to Stephanie. Stephanie saying hello back. All the hellos and highs. Alrighty. So I'm actually going to call it a little bit early because, again, Laura is about to start her sprints over on her channel. So there is a link to, here you go. There's a link to Laura's stream. That will take you right there. I wish that this was Twitch because I could just raid people over. That's a really nice feature. I like that feature. YouTube, give us that feature. That would be really cool to be able to do. I also like that you can turn it off or turn it so that only people that you have approved can do it, so that you can't like have horrible people raid your stream. But so it's a thing that can be done. I was ready this time. I was ready. Yeah, I am very excited for the new YouTube channel that I'm going to be launching. I'm going to be doing some stuff over there. So if you have any requests as far as like pop culture, music related, book related things, y'all kind of know some of the book series that I've been in that I've never really talked about in a video, so let me know. I'm doing it's like all my personal self-will not to be making an angry She Who Shall Not Be Named BBC video right now, but I'm not gonna do it. Am I kidding? I'm probably gonna end up doing it, but I'm not going to do it tonight. So thank you everyone so much for being here. Say hello to Laura for me. I should see you over in the chat. Tessa, do you have anything to say before we go?
Just that I plan to stream both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I think it's 7:30 p.m. I'm not doing anything, so I figure I might as well have a sprint and see if anybody wants to join me. So
it's going to be a very strange Christmas this year for a lot of us.
And then New Year's Day, I'm having a guest join me, and it'll be her first time. So her name is Jen, and she comes to my videos all the time, and she's agreed to come on with me on New Year's Day. So I think we're doing it at 8 Eastern time, 5 Pacific time, where she's at.
That's cool. I don't know if it's going to be a writing stream or some other kind of stream, but I will let you all know I am going to be streaming New Year's Eve because, as I like to say, nothing good ever happens when I go out on New Year's Eve, ever. And especially not this year. I'm definitely not going out on New Year's Eve because New Year's Eves are always a disaster when I go out. So since we own a restaurant and a bar, the hubby will probably be there until New Year's as always. So instead of being home alone, I'm going to celebrate with anybody else who is locked in their house and not able to go. So hopefully I will see some of you there.
Remember, look for it.
All right. As always, as I like to end everything, because we haven't fixed the world and people are forgetting the things that matter. Black Lives Matter. Black trans lives matter. Trans identities are magic, no matter what J.K. Rowling and the BBC say. And until next time, may you have the courage to ride your dreams into reality. And don't forget to have the fun. Bye.